Let's start with Anthony Rizzo. Uh, that might be even more locked in than Judge because Rizzo has a position.
Yeah.
Uh, Over the offseason, he signed a 2-year deal. He's going to be our first baseman pretty much day in, day out. Is not really going to play DH. If he gets hurt, maybe that's where DJ comes in. Rizzo had a really interesting year last year. Um, a lot of slug. He had a 480 slug. He had a 220 OPS. Really solid year. I mean, 132 WRC plus, which is really, really solid. It's 16.4 offensive runs above average, can pick it at first base, walked a bunch. And this year we have the banning of the shift. So a lot of Rizzo's hits to right field, especially in a short right field, might increase that batting average, maybe up to 250, up to 260, which is kind of 260 to 270 really would be in line with his previous years. How do you feel about Rizzo at leading this infield?
I mean, I love Riz, and I think that assuming his back is as healthy as he feels it is, and the way that he's talked about it, like he's going to deal with some back nagginess. Like once you have it in your lifetime, you're never going to like kick it. That's just kind of the way that the back works. But it seems like those epidurals that he got last season did pay off. As long as he can play, what would we be happy with? 140 games,
Yep.
135 minimum. Um, I think if he can be out there for that, I'm happy. I think his batting average will increase by 20 to 30 points at least. He's not a 223 hitter or whatever it was for his season last year. Like he definitely sacrificed batting average for home run pop last season. But it's not like he was striking out a shit ton. It was more he was just hitting into some bad luck.
There was no
Um,
room to pull the ball at Yankee Stadium. But
yeah, and he kept on trying too. He was like, "Well, damn it,
yeah.
okay." I guess
And
that's
he
not.
figured out how to straighten out those foul ball shots into actual homers like that go 350 at the stadium and get out.
Yeah, and he still had quite a few of those foul ball home runs. But yeah, I think that he's going to have a big bounce back season, and that's funny to say because he did have an 800 plus OPS. Um, I don't know. I'm really excited about his season. I think we could see him kind of return to his career form, which is like a 265 career hitter, 847 OPS, 481 slugging. Like I'll take that any day of the week. And especially when you pancake him between Judge and Stanton, like it's a really good, consistent bat to have out there. And he's always going to pick it well at first base.
I think that's huge, especially if we're going to talk about prospects too coming up.
Yeah.
Just having that like veteran presence, the guy who can just like really make plays at first base, especially for his teammates. It's huge. Do you think that's the best version of the Yankees lineup? Judge 2, Rizzo 3, Stanton 4.
I still want Judge in a position where he's able to drive in a lot of runs. And if you told me that Harrison Bader was 9, Volpe 1, and then Judge 2, then maybe I'd be like completely being in so
Or what
2
about
spot.
Volpe 9,
I still
DJ
see him
1?
Judge in particular benefiting. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. So yeah, I would like to see 1 DJ, 2. It's tough. They've got a lot of guys that could be 3s or 4s, but not that many 2s, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. So I
Would you
think
put
you're kind of
Rizzo at 2?
yeah, but I also like him running, driving in people because he's not that fast too. Like I
Yeah.
would like to like see a little bit more speed at the top of the order if I'm going that direction. Um, I don't know. I think we might see them play around with it a little bit, but I would also at the same time we haven't had any kind of lineup stability in a few years, where you just know consistently who's going out to what position, who's batting in what spot. Whereas a lot of successful teams tend to have that certainty. I would just like a little bit of a change of pace and have that stabilized lineup for once in our Yankees tenure at this point. So
Do
I
you
don't
have
know.
any concerns with his rough spring?
No, no, he's a veteran. As long as he's healthy, that's all I care about. He can be
Yeah,
batting
100%.
096 right now, and he's going to turn it on.
Has he
Uh,
looked healthy? He seemed healthy to me, just kind of
yeah,
slow.
no, I think that he's just a little like off right now. I think his bat's not quite where he wants it to be, but he might also be working on things. Like I really, when it comes to veterans playing that have been around for as long as he has, and generally haven't had too many injuries, I don't look too much at like stats. or outcome when it comes to spring training. And it's more so guys that are trying to prove that they can A, stay healthy, B, are retuning or retooling, and then C, younger prospects.